Hi everybody, hey, it's Lisa here from Lisa Press Creations. And as I talked about last week, I was going to go ahead and do today, start my echo dyeing. I'm really excited to bring that to you because it's really fun to make this paper. And when I found out how to do this, I was so excited and I just made a bunch at one time. So but anyway, I want to go ahead and go over what the supplies are. And everything that you're going to see here is going to be listed in the description box, the recipe, and just what you have to do to prepare some things for this. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And one of the first things we need to recognize in here, and I'm going to show you, is you're going to need some alum powder. And I use this Anthony's alum powder. You're going to need that. You're going to need some hot water. And I have some hot water here. 2 cups of hot water here. And you're going to need some of this string. And you're going to need some of these little grids. And these things are plastic. And what I did is I got these baskets over at the Dollar Tree. And I cut off the edges of it so that I only had the bottoms. If that makes any sense to you guys. And then I used these bottoms to put in between my paper. And you also could use the wire if you'd like. This is wire with, and you would wrap this with wire instead of the string here, if you'd like that better. But because I just wanted to show you that. And so first, what I want to do, first thing I want to do is I want to add my alum powder to my hot water here, my 2 cups of hot water. I'm just going to put 2 of these in, 2 tablespoons. And you really got to watch this because it is really, really drying. It will really dry your fingers out. And I should be using gloves for this, but I'm not. But I probably should be. So you just want to dissolve that in that water. It's good and dissolved. This is my first attempt at doing pausing on my videos. So you want to just kind of that all. And this is probably going to be a 2-part video. Like today, I'll probably just show you just how we do the dyeing or the wrapping of it and the layering. And the next time will probably be revealing. So I don't know how we're going to do it. So then I have a spray bottle here. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the spray bottle and pour this in here. If you could see it. Just going to pour that in there. And then you can just use this bottle for up to a while. You know, I don't know how long. But you can use it over and over and over again. And I'd say it lasts a month or so. I'm not sure. So that's in there. And then I want to show you my paper. So what I do is what you're going to need is just your regular copy paper that I'm going to use in this, or anything else that you'd like to use, any kind of other paper. I think that would work pretty good with it. And then for each end of this, I'm going to put some of this watercolor paper. I'm going to fold that in half. And I'm going to put that on each end to kind of sandwich this around the paper. Let me get this folded. Okay. And then you want to take your plastic, which what I did is I took some strings and I tied them on different parts of this, as you can see. Kind of tied it. These are like little tie places where I can tie it together, secure. I'll show you what I mean by that as we get going. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bottom here. I'm going to take my I don't think I need to fold these actually. Take my watercolor paper. This is a heavier paper, or you could even use like heavier cardstock if that's what you like to do. But it just kind of binds it and holds it together. So we're going to put that down there first, and then I'm going to spray it with the alum spray. And then I'm going to take some leaves. Oh, I never did show you the leaves. Let me show you those real quick. So here's some leaves that I got, and these are just from the dogwood tree, some of my maple trees out front, and hydrangeas, We got hydrangeas. We got a great big maple leaf across the street. Some ferns. A few ferns here. Some camellia tree leaves. These are off of my black-eyed Susan plant. I don't know how that's going to work. And these are off of my hawthorn, I believe these are called. I love these leaves. These are just, and these work really well on this. So anyway, that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and just put my leaves on here, just however I want to just design it. You know, it doesn't, however they go on. I'm going to just put these on here and spray. I'm going to spray on each of the leaves a little bit there. Then I'm going to add my paper. And I got about 12 sheets here. I'm not sure exactly how many, but I folded them all in half. Just regular copy paper, whatever you'd like to use. And then I want to take and put that right on top of those leaves, just like that. And then I want to open this up. And I want to add some alum spray. And then I want to add some different leaves to go along here. Spray the leaves, fold that over, put some more leaves on the outside of this. You want to put them face down if you'd like to have them facing that way. Next one. This is a great big hydrangea, that right there. I didn't really get a lot of small little leaves, which I probably should have done. And that's there. And it's just not in any order, you know, it's just going to look really pretty no matter what's on here. These on here. So what you're doing is basically you're just kind of layering and layering and layering all of these on. All right, I think what I'm going to do is fast forward this a little bit, and I'm going to show you the last couple ones that I'm going to do. I'm not fast forward, I'm going to pause it and then continue. I'm just adding some more here. I've done a few here and I'm just almost finishing up. I wanted to skip over a little bit of that so you wouldn't have to see all of that going on right now. Let's put that on there. And you know what it is just layering and layering and layering and layering. And I didn't actually get to use all of my paper, so I needed to go out. I need to go out and pick some more of these items. So some more of these leaves and stuff. And you can use flowers and stuff, but you want to use something that's flat. That's not going to be sticking out because it can rip the paper. I noticed that I did that when I did it. So okay. So now that's done right there. And then I'm going to take my other piece of my paper here. It does not matter which side this goes. Can use my other side of my watercolor paper and put that on here. Put this way. There, like that. And then I want to get my top. I'll put this on here. And then I'm going to wrap this all up with my string here. You want to get a lot of this off here. And this is just that simple yarn. It's just not even, it's just the real cheap stuff. So let me get my scissors. Okay. Cut that off. And then I just want to wrap this around. I'm going to hold it and just start wrapping it. You want to just try to hold it together as good as you can. Just wrap it, wrap it. So it's really secure. And this is what these little ties are for, is so I can come up and add this, tie this to some of these little ties I have already on here, on here. So this one is not working very good. Okay, I'll put some more on. You really want to have it to where it's really secure and tight on there. And even if it's not perfectly tight, it will still be fine because it gets held in there with a rock. We're going to put a rock on top of this. It's going to secure it really good. I think the more tedious part is just wrapping it and just putting leaves on it. I think that's the most work that's involved with this. So, okay. And even if there's like a little bit of a gap there, that's going to be fine. But I'm going to put a little bit more on here. And you can put as many pages as you'd like put in here. I have actually used more before than what I put in this one because I don't think I didn't really pick enough leaves, but you want to have a really good pile of them when you do it. And oh, and by the way, some people use wire on this, and I did try using wire, and it came out fine, but the wire was just too hard to wrap around and tie, you know. Like this is a lot easier. Doing this is a lot easier than that. And I noticed that it didn't make any difference at all of, you know, if there was a difference between, you know, using the wire and not using the wire. Was there a difference? And there was. There wasn't any difference compared to what I'm doing here. So you just want to wrap it all around, get it tight on there. I see that they got something going on here. It's not very tight right here. So it's kind of falling apart. Okay. But anyway, that's basically what that is. And now I'm going to take you over to my stove, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do there to get my water prepped and ready to go to actually put this in. So hang on. Okay, I'm at my stove here, and what I have going on is a pot. It's one of these roasting pots. I like to use these roasting pots because it's easy for me to just to light the center on my gas stove, to light the center here, and then I can just put my water right on there using one hand. So patient with me, guys. Okay, if you would like, a person could use a pot like this, just a regular pot, and you would just, you know, stand it up. I mean, the paper would go in like this. It would stand up more, and you just lean it inside of there if you can see it. But what I'm going to do here is, before I put this in, which I'm going to do, you need to add a cup of vinegar. So you want to bring this to a boil. You want to add a cup of just white vinegar, and this is the kind that I use here. And you want to put in a little bit of, oh, you put in some tea bags, probably like 5 tea bags go in. And you can also add like a little bit of coffee if you'd like. And I have this coffee here that's from the Dollar Tree. I'm trying to hold this and do it. And so I'm just going to pour a little bit of that in there. Just, I don't know, like a tablespoon or whatever. Pour that in there. And then I want to get out my red food coloring, which you want to put just like 5 drops of food coloring in here. Just like this. And you can use any kind of color food coloring, but I found that red works the best. So I use red for that. I need to stir this up. Let me grab something over here. Stir it up with. Just like a spatula, and just kind of stir it up a little bit. Okay. And then you want to add your metal pieces. I use these rusted metal pieces, and I'm not really sure why we use it, because I think that it makes them more acidic, I think. And I got some of these lids that are from some cans. I thought I'd put those in there. And then I went to the Goodwill the other day and I bought a bag of these little, I don't know what they are, they're like little pieces of metal. And I thought I would open those up. I can with one hand. And put those in as well. These are kind of like little hooks and stuff. I'm not even sure what they are actually. But I'm going to put these in. Put those right in here. Right in the bottom. Okay. And then we're going to put our paper in. Here is the paper that we wound. That's going to go right in here. It's going to sit right inside, right on top of all this stuff. And then I'm going to put a rock. We're going to need a rock for this too, a big rock. Oh, here's some more metal pieces. Got some of these ugly metal pieces. Look at this, is an old key, rusted key. Put that in there. And then I'm going to put this rock, this great big rock, right on top of here. And that is going to hold that down as that boils. It's going to hold the whole thing together. Okay? And you're going to see bubbles and all kinds of things coming up from it and all of that. And it's okay. That's what you want it to do. So let me move this metal around a little bit. And you want to bring it to a full boil. This water was boiling earlier. And since I came out and did it, I turned it off while I did the video, and then I turned it back on. So it's going to boil for probably 45 minutes or so. And then after 45 minutes, you're going to take it out and just let it sit and let it kind of cool off and things. And when it feels like it's cool enough, then you just can take it off and look and see what you got very carefully. You got to really do it carefully, or it's going to tear a little bit if you do it too quickly. But you just kind of wait a little bit and do it very gently. And that's pretty much all it is to it. So I'm thinking about next time when you guys see me on my next video, I'm going to do the reveal. And I'm going to do a couple of these. I'm probably going to do a couple more of these packs of these bounded up papers. With the leaves on it and stuff. I'm going to probably do a couple more of those. And so when I do my reveal, I'll have a couple of those that we'll look at in our next video. So, okay guys, make sure that you guys watch the next video, because we're going to show you the reveal of our paper and how beautiful it comes out when you do these eco dyeing. So, anyway guys, that's it for now. I will see you guys later in the next video. Okay, bye!